32 seconds. It took 32 seconds for all of the confidence that I had to shatter right before my eyes. 32 seconds for all of the praise, the love, and the well wishes that you all showered me with toward winning the DCA Wildcats Championship at Revelations. All just fade away. Once again, my dream of being a world champion was short-lived. And yes, I know what people may say. It was a long shot anyway. You didn't stand a chance. But that's what I always hear. That I don't have a chance. That it's a long shot. That I'm the underdog. I've heard those things my entire life. Faith and destiny. They have a way of helping me one moment and taking moments away the next. It's an endless cycle. And as I walked backstage, past the women who were next to come out, past crew members and people backstage, they all gave me looks. Some of support, others of pity. And I couldn't even look at any of them in the eyes, because, once again, I failed. Is this what my life is meant to be? One endless failure after another? Every time I get close, the rug is pulled out from under me? Don't get me wrong. I still have hopes that I will win at Revelations. But when you keep getting knocked down so many times, there's only so much more than you can take before you ultimately begin to think that there's no point in fighting anymore. And when you have no more fight left in you, then your heart, it stops. It makes you want to quit. I can hear you all now. Don't give up, Ovanna. You can still do this, Ovanna. I hear all of you, but it's hard to believe in yourself when every time you get knocked down, it hurts more and more. It reminds me of a story that Mother used to tell me about the girl who wanted to go to the prom. Every year she dreamed of someone finally asking her. She didn't feel right going to it otherwise. So many people would be there with the people that they love, and every year they would choose the king and queen of the prom. The girl would look on the walls around the school the day after and always see who was chosen, and always hoped that one day she would finally claim the crown. So finally, her senior year, someone finally invited her, and her mother made sure that she had everything. The right dress, the right look for her hair, and everything else she needed to make her night special. When she and her date got there, they spent the night dancing, joking, and enjoying time with friends. It was almost midnight, and it was time for the announcement. Her excitement was at a fever pitch, and she couldn't help but smile at the spotlights circling around her. But then, the lights stopped, and it wasn't her that they were shining down upon. It was the girl next to her. As everyone cheered, she cried. She, once again, was turned down. Everything she had worked for all that year was for second place in the end. It even turned out that the boy that asked her to the prom only did it out of pity for her, not out of genuine interest or to see her happy. When she got home, her mother saw her makeup smeared all over her face from crying and ran over to hug her. She asked, "Why were you crying?" And the girl responded, "Because I didn't become the queen." Her mother wiped her tears away and told her, "You'll always be my queen, because no matter what, you never gave up on your dreams. You never stopped believing in yourself. To me, that is the true measure of a queen, showing the strength to never give up." In case you were wondering, that girl in my mother's story was me. I told you this for a reason. For 3.5 years, I've tried to show the world that I can break out and be a star. That I can be an inspiration, just like my mother has been to me. I've tried to show, through all the bumps, bruises, cuts and scrapes, that I can be a champion. And yes, being a champion with Juliet is great. But look at where she is, and look at where I am. Every time she's had the odds stacked against her, she's won. For over a year, she's proven that she can be a leader, while I've only proven that I can be the sidekick. I've only proven that when it comes to the big moments, when it comes to where it matters the most, I fail. I just keep failing, over and over. People look at me and they all stared. I can feel their disappointment. I can feel their discomfort. Even Juliet could see it. The pain that was shooting through my body, not just physically, but mentally. It was all too much. I threw things at the wall. I shouted, I screamed. I just... You dedicate your life to this, to something that you love so much. And the moment you get so close to achieving one of your goals, and all you ever do is show the world that you're a failure, it breaks you. At Revelations, I have to walk out there as the new DCA Wildcats champion. I have to finally become the queen. I have to prove that I can stand up and be the leader, that I can run the show. I don't have any other options. I don't have any other choice. For everyone I love, for all of the fans that support me, and for myself, I can't fail again. Because if I do, then there's nothing left for me.